Very good morning to all of you. I hope all you are doing good. So, here is a new chapter, chapter number 9. What happened to the reptiles? Here is a story. Pambupati is a peaceful village, as we are studying in here, inhabited by a variety of people, and kind of variety of people were living there in Pambupati. Prem is the author of the story who flees from his village under unfortunate condition to reach Pambupati by chance. And there is an old resident who are living there, an old person who's living there who will take care of him and telling him the interesting story. Now let's start the chapter. Here you all can see you will not believe this story if I am telling you about this the place, the Pampupati village, which is lying on the edge of the jungle. It is on a cliff which is having a forest stretches below like a vast greenery area around. There are many kinds of people are living there in this village that might be a dark color, fair, tall, short as well. They speak many languages and they live together in the village. Some eat meat and some don't. It means that they are having variety of differences you can see, but some pray in a small temple at the edge of the forest and others pray in a mosque some miles away. But all the peoples are living in the Pampupatti village. You can see here we are having a unity in a diversity in the Pampupatti village. Here you can see the story starts from here like my name is Prem. Here is the narrator who is describing himself and he's telling us that he is the narrator of the story and there is a story narrator Prem and I live many hundred miles away from Pampupatti. I had heard about the village, but I'd never been there. He was never been there earlier. Then last year, a terrible incident happened, and he went. He by chancely visited there. Yes, but I never been there, and terrible incident happened there. The people of my own village went mad. They what happened I don't know, but the temples or the mosques had been burned down. They went mad and they started fighting with each other. Even in the middle of the night, at the 3 a.m. in the morning, I was laying in my bed in my house, half awake, and I was listening the sounds of hatred and violence. There was a fire. Many houses were burnt down in the fire. One of them was mine also. I suddenly woke up and managed to grab a few things from surrounding like clothes, some coins and my little Ganesh statue as well, and I ran day and night, and when I just get tired, my legs are not able to move further, then I'm taking the rest little bit. I jumped onto a train, then on a bus. No tickets, never mind. Even he doesn't take any tickets and he is just running from the places. Now, when he reached a place that is Pambupati, near he see village peoples are gathered there, and when he ran there, he just couldn't be stand and he fainted there. And afterwards, when he woke up, he saw a old person who is having a white hair, white beard, and shining black eyes bending over him, watching him, and for the few some days he took care of him, he looked after him, putting food in his mouth, bringing him food, sweet, and cool water from the nearby river stream. Even he rubbed his feet gently and made the pain go away. Neighbors, strangers, even the unknown person who are coming to visit me and see me how I am doing now. Now, when he woke up and see the grandfather, he is saying, grandfather. See, here is a word he is using, grandfather. It means that the person who is taking care of him like his own grandfather. That's why he is calling him grandfather. But he doesn't his own grandfather. I said to him one day, I have never been seen people like such type of people in here in your village in Pampupati. As in my village, people were fighting on various types of things, and even they burn our places who pray to another god. They were fighting about this, but here this seems a totally strange thing happened here. I never saw such people, such kind generous people are there. See, so here the next part in this conversation, the old person replied, Prem, I will tell you the story about Pambupati, but you need to go back to a village. it might be possible if you go back and you will give narration to this story to them. It might be possible that their wounds were healed and dry some of its sores as well. So, and when he listened, Prem has listened the conversation of him. He was saying, no, I don't want to go there. And anxiously, worriedly, he is saying this. But I have seen my village makes me burn with shame. I never want to go back there. Never ever. But that now old person is replying him that exactly you must should go. I'm going to be give you some I'm going to tell you a story and you have to go there and narrate the whole story. He wishes this. And what he is doing, Prem is having a respect in his mind towards the old person. That's why he's being keeping quiet. I didn't want to argue with him and I wanted to hear his story. And the story here's the start. The old person narrating a whole story. So here's the story start, and he is narrating the whole story towards the Prem. Very, very long years ago, there is no animals in Pambupati, only the reptiles are living there. They had a meeting every month, and the leader of the story of the meeting is Makara. As we are proceeding in the story, Makara is an old large crocodile is Makara would chair the meeting, and he's misusing the power of himself, and Makara ordered the tortoise and his snakes to leave the forest. Let's continue further. So long ago there were no schools, no children lived in the caves with their parents, and even they have their parents to collect fruits and berries from the forest. At that time, there were no tigers or panthers or elephants in the Pambapati forest. It means that there are no other animals are living there. Only the reptiles are living in there. Okay? Now you know what reptiles are, such as snakes, crocodile, turtle, lizards as well. And you know that reptile has a scale on its body and it lays egg. Every month, the reptiles of the Pampupati have a big meeting, and each reptiles were there, and everyone came. The pretty excited snakes are there. Everyone came in the meeting, and the pretty excited snakes are there. The slow, thoughtful tortoise. We are calling thoughtful tortoise and snow. It's meant that they are very slow in moving. The clever, quick lizards are coming as well. You can see this picture. You can see the whole scenario. The meeting is there, and every reptiles are there. And you can see on the head there we are having Makara, the head of the meeting, and the moody crocodiles. Why we are calling moody to crocodiles? Because they are grumpy. Because they were grumpy means they were angered. They were angry because they were out of the water. Don't want to off from the water. The president of these meetings was Makara, the biggest crocodile of the forest. All the animals thought he was very important. All the animals thought he was very important. When someone is very strong and powerful, you know that it is difficult to not to along but what he they says or does. Now, one day, a strange thing happened. It was a week before one of the monthly meetings they were having. Makara, as we all know that he is the head of the meeting, Makara sent a letter to the tortoise and asking them not to come to the meeting. He ordered them they don't need the tortoise anymore. Ahiste, the big old star tortoise with black and yellow pictures on his shell, was very angry. Now, see here, Ahiste, we are calling the old star tortoise Ahistya. Why? Ahistya means very, very slow. That's we are having a name of him. Okay. Now see, he was very angry. He think that why has stopped us. What does this mean? He shouted. How dare they? But not one of the tortoise had the courage to attend the meeting, and even they are not supposed to be opposed him. They were so few, the others are so many. Before the meeting, the giant Makara polished his teeth with the red flowers of the tree by the river till they sparkled and cleaned it. Everyone was waiting for him at the meeting place. Now, when he came and he started saying, brothers and sister, all the reptiles, even the beautiful king cobras, stopping talking. Okay, stop talking. They even don't have a courage to stop in front of the Makara, and Makara continued his speech. What he said, I have decided that we don't need the tortoises. I have told them not to come today. Even brothers and sisters, can you tell me why we don't like the tortoise anymore? The reptiles looked this way and that. They felt very uncomfortable. The snake hissed anxiously, means worriedly. The lizards wriggled their tail and moving their tail. The crocodiles opened their jaws even wider. And when the little lizards say but to answer, then Makara replied shoutedly, no buts. When the baby crocodile says, I think, then the Makara replied, no, I think. Don't me give any excuses, but no, but, or I think. Screamed Makara so loudly that the fruit of the trees fell down above him, rained down. After that, no one had the courage to speak and answer or speak to Makara anything. Makara cleared his throat and showed a few more teeth. He said, I will tell you why we don't need the tortoise anymore. They are very slow, they are very stupid. They even carry their houses on their backs. Whoever who do such stupid thing. Now you lizard, you live in the trees. Would you carry a tree on your back? Would you? Small, frightened. Small frightened voices answered together, no, we wouldn't. But, now see here, he's again saying this, no, but. I have told the tortoise that they will have to move out of the Panbupati. When they go, we will have more everything. Whatever they were consuming when they were living in the forest, now we will have it. More food, more water, more space. I want them out by tomorrow. But because they are very slow coaches, they are moving very slowly, they are very slow. That's why I gave them 1 week. They will take whole 1 week. By next Tuesday, we won't have a single tortoise left in this jungle. Everyone is very anxious ki why such type of things is happen, but and by the following Tuesday they were all gone. At first the animals were sad, but then they realized that what Makara had said was true. There were more food, there were more water, and even they were having more space for them. But soon a strange smell began to fill the forest. It was a smell of rotten fruit on the ground and even the rotten animals in the river. This what the tortoise used to eat, and even Makara had to go about holding his nose with his big claws. Even the Makara is using his claws to holding it to not to smell such rotten smell. Now they assuming the needful, every person is having their own functional importance in the village, in the Pambupati forest. Now thank you, we will continue in the next video. Thank you so much.